Do I like it? Yeah. Do I love it? Nah. Hello, it's Burbo, artisan clothing designer and your favourite stylist. So John, MLVC, Madonna Louise Veronica Ciccone, runs a fabulous page about Madonna. Go check him out. After he saw my lip sync to Madonna talking about the Blonde Ambition costumes, he asked me what I thought about the look on the Drowned World Tour. I think he thinks that it would be my bag because it was a very kind of punk look, which ticks all the boxes, absolutely. However, punk isn't a touchy subject with me, but it is, I do keep a beady eye on how it's interpreted. Not because I have any claim to it, obviously, but authenticity. The opening number of the Drowned World Tour, Impressive Instant, which I absolutely love, very kind of underground dance. And then the punk look was in complete contrast to it, and I absolutely love that. The tartan and the ripped fishnet and the strap and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I love punk and I love the essence of punk. But I'm always, whenever somebody does a punk look, I'm always reminded of a conversation I saw with Joe Corey, who is Vivienne Westwood's son, and he set fire to a load of punk memorabilia on a barge on the Thames a few years ago, basically saying it was the death of punk. He believes that punk has become such a corporate commodity, are in danger of going into the realms of cosplay or into the realms of costume at least. When Madonna's on stage, she has to be kind of careful about what she wears because she's dancing, she's moving around and everything, and you can't have things sort of hanging off and draping behind you, and good effort. The other thing that kind of didn't match up in my head was the fact that she did this real like punk look for the opening song, and all her backing dancers and the stage set kind of Mad Max, dystopian, post-apocalyptic kind of feel to it. Punk wasn't a negative, and it wasn't a dark, and it wasn't a essence of punk is very multi-genre. So originally in the punk clubs in the late 70s, you would have black communities, they would play reggae in punk clubs. You would have the gay community, so they would play a lot of disco, a lot of Sylvester, all that kind of thing. And it was kind of like all the communities who felt like they were outliers of mainstream culture congregated in the punk clubs, and that really is the essence of punk. Rip it up, start again for a fairer world. Wasn't the caricature that the mainstream media painted of it, that it was aggressive and violent, almost like a positive aggression punk. When I watched the whole tour, by the way, Drowned World is probably my least favourite Madonna tour because it is very moody and it is very dark. She did actually resurface with another punk look at the Met Gala. It was very polite punk. It was very clean lines. I don't like punk to be parodied. I like to see elements of punk. Like this shirt is quite punk because it's kind of like splash bleached, everything else. And I do my Anarchy t-shirts and that kind of thing, you know, an element of it. But I might wear my Anarchy t-shirt with a pair of pinstripe trousers or a pinstripe jacket. Or I like elements of punk. But when somebody does a punk look, it's a bit hit and miss. So I hope that's answered your question. My thoughts on the punk look and the Drowned World Tour. Thanks for asking.